And then everybody's like, what's going on with the black men? Some of these black men y'all are asking to help in the community. Trust me, you don't want around your damn child.
Nope.
I don't want to put anybody's child in the ground, but I will. Because when you have that many, all it takes is, I'm going to paint a scenario for y'all, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Big kid. I'm trying to fight him off of me. I fall. He's 16, wears a size 12. Yeah. If he stomps on me, that's his foot, my skull, nothing's holding in between but my skull and the concrete.
Yeah.
What if my skull cracks? Are they going to hold him accountable?
No.
As an adult?
No.
Or was he just wilding out? Did he get caught up in the moment? Are they sure that this particular kid did it? It's going to be my word if I survive against his.
Yeah.
It's going to be other people, other young people that won't tell on him.
Yep.
So it's a very, I can't even say it's a thin line. Like in those type of situations, it very well could be life and death. Now, these people are out of town, but say it was just a couple from Chicago downtown enjoying their weekend on a little, staycation date type of thing.
Yeah.
Say one of them or both of them are carrying legally.
Mm-hmm. And
they just want to make it home. Then somebody's mother gets on the news hollering about my baby didn't do anything to anybody. Again, the same excuses that the mayor used in saying, oh, they just need something to eat. I saw another citizen that said, we told you this 10 years ago. The kids don't have any programs. There's, nothing going on in the neighborhoods. And that's why I have to question not only the parents, but the community at large. What are we doing? But at the same time, I know there's things going on. There's so many nonprofits.
Yeah.
Brothers like D. Mays.
D. Mays in the chat. Shout out to D. Mays.
Yeah, shout out to D. Mays.
Right there, My Games Uncut.
My Games Uncut. Y'all please go follow this brother. He puts up pictures, and it's so sad, D. Mays. I saw that you had put up a post today about you and the other brothers, cleaning up the neighborhood. Literally had bags of trash and things like that out there, and y'all employing the youth and paying them a little something for coming out there helping y'all.
Yeah. And
it had like 0 likes on the picture.
Yep.
Like I said on my live, like Theo Coop says all the damn time, the likes are free.
Yeah.
Like like this whole setup in here, these mics, the equipment you see, this is from this brother's work.
Yeah.
The equipment that I use back in my spot. I stay 15 minutes from here. LaRon came by earlier, saw my setup. Everything that y'all see on camera and behind the scenes, I paid for. But shout out those that did drop a Cash App or a PayPal, because your money did go to use. It did go to some of that. But all in all, we still got 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
With that said, bringing it back to the average citizen, you have a situation like that in Chicago, or God forbid they try to jump off with something like that in Atlanta. What do?
You gotta make it home. You have to make it home.
And then the other thing too, I was like, man, what the hell? And then I had to think about myself as a parent. And I thought about, your son as well, because he's a young black male.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll be more apt to do something to your son before they would do something to my daughter. Yeah. And our kids are the same age.
Yeah, facts.
But it still is getting to the point now. I think the video that you just showed with the chick that flipped the Jeep over, like these women out here wilding out.
Yeah. So
the police are getting less and less, what's the word I'm looking for? Willing to deal with women's attitudes, I guess. They're not looking at them as the same softer sex, docile creatures they may have looked at them as before.
Facts.
Because some of these sisters are getting slammed on the ground just for arguing with a cop.
Yeah. So you saw what happened with the guy and the girl was in the park. Remember that story?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Drew talked about it on Drew's channel. And the guy and the girl in the park, and the girl wanted to buck up with the cop.
Until them cuffs came out.
And she got yoked up.
Until them cuffs came out. Yeah. And then he got to the point. And quiet as a kept. I agree with the cop. He was very patient in that situation.
The cop was very patient.
He was very patient. When it just got to be too much, to the point where now you are resisting arrest, you folded the ass like a presser.
Yeah,
they're
like a lawn chair.
Like
either one of the two.
Yeah, like gender be damned.
Yeah,
and they're not going to keep doing that same stuff just to be PC and deal with the public. I mean, the police have already been doing that in this country already. They know how to spin it.
Yeah. It was another story I wanted to pull up. It was an infant that was killed in a car crash, right? And it was two black teens stole a car, and they crashed into another car and killed the infant. And the two teens that killed the infant got charged with a misdemeanor. So you got a 6-month-old child lost their life to somebody who stole a car, drove a car, crashed a car, and he only probably seeing 6 months, probably probation.
If that.
Like, these laws are too weak. And
then by the time they do become 18, 19, they can get their record expunged.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't think we have expungement. I'm not a lawyer. Again, like I always tell you, I'm not holding myself out to be one. I am a paralegal by trade. So these are some of the conversations and debates and arguments sometimes we have behind closed doors when we're in these legal offices, lawyer, a paralegal, law clerk, whatever. We're discussing the right and wrong, what's going on with the laws and things like that. I don't think we have expungement here in Georgia. There's some form of it, but a complete expungement, I'm not sure it exists. If anybody knows an attorney in Georgia, hit them up, ask them, tell them to drop it in chat, circle back to us, give us that answer. But either way, you're not being charged as an adult. It's essentially a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
And now,
I got you, Drew. Drew want to hop in. I tell you, he said send a link. I'm gonna send it to Drew now. Look at keep going. My bad.
Yeah, but then by the time you have somebody that's an adult, they just got their hand slapped as a youth offender, what do you think you're going to deal with? This is how you have so many grown-ass black men out here acting like fucking children. It's arrested development because guess what? He got locked up or he had some type of charge as a child, got his hand slapped, never grew out of it, never had to experience any type of real consequence or restitution he had to pay.
Yeah.
So now he's in this cycle.
Yep.
And then everybody's like, what's going on with the black men? Some of these black men y'all are asking to help in the community. Trust me, you don't want around your damn child.
Nope.
But you have to give some type of deference to the brothers that are there. But a lot of those brothers are checking out, opting out, because guess what? We see how solid black men are treated in our community. They're not as important as the fun guy. It goes back to the same argument of we have parties when people come home from jail, but it's straight silence when somebody graduates from college.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Damn.